At 7:42 p.m., the system confirmed the delivery. The app displayed a completed order marked as delivered, received, and verified with a photo. Everything about the record appeared routine. A courier had followed a direct route, arrived on time, and completed the process exactly as expected. But within minutes, that confirmation became the center of a contradiction. The person meant to receive the delivery was not there. They had not been present for hours. Calls were unanswered, messages unread, and their phone had gone inactive earlier in the afternoon. Yet the system insisted the delivery had been accepted, not left at the door, not abandoned, accepted. It raised a question investigators could not ignore. If the recipient was not there, who took the delivery? The recipient, 32-year-old Adiz Okonkwo, lived alone in a one-bedroom apartment within a gated residential complex. Her routine was consistent and predictable. She worked remotely, rarely left home, and maintained steady digital activity. On the day in question, her last confirmed phone activity was at 3:18 p.m. After that, there was nothing. At 6:55 p.m., a food order was placed from her account. The meal was simple, from a nearby restaurant, with an expected delivery time of 7:30 p.m. A courier picked up the order at 7:36 p.m. and arrived at the building at 7:41 p.m. 1 minute later, the delivery was marked as completed and handed directly to the recipient. A photo showed her door slightly open, with a hand reaching out to collect a bag. No face was visible. By 8:05 p.m., concern had already begun. Adiz missed a scheduled call. By 8:30 p.m., repeated attempts to reach her failed. By 9:47 p.m., building security checked her apartment, but no one answered. Still, records show the delivery had been accepted inside just hours earlier. Investigators began by verifying the delivery logs. Every step aligned perfectly. GPS confirmed the courier's exact location. There were no delays or unusual stops. The method of confirmation was listed as handed to recipient, supported by a photo. At first glance, there was nothing suspicious, only a completed transaction. But the system could confirm the delivery, not the identity of the person who accepted it. Surveillance footage from the building added another layer. Cameras showed the courier entering at 7:40 p.m. and walking directly to Adiz's apartment. He knocked, waited, and after about 12 seconds, the door opened slightly. The exchange lasted only a few seconds before the door closed again. It appeared normal, but investigators noticed a subtle detail. The door barely opened, just enough for a hand to reach through. Residents typically open doors wider during deliveries. This brief, restricted interaction stood out. The courier's statement matched the footage. He described a routine delivery, confirming that someone inside took the food, though he never saw their face. He noticed nothing unusual. But investigators focused on a deeper issue, Adiz's inactivity. Her phone had not been used since mid-afternoon, and there was no evidence she placed the order. Authentication logs revealed the order came from her account, but from a different device and IP address, both traced to within the building. This suggested someone inside the apartment accessed her account, placed the order, waited, and accepted it. The delivery was no longer just routine. It indicated presence and control. The breakthrough came from the delivery photo. Enhanced analysis revealed details in the hand, a ring, skin patterns, and a small scar near the wrist. That scar matched a former maintenance worker in the building, someone who previously had authorized access. Although he had left weeks earlier, his access credentials had not been fully revoked. Security logs showed his keycard was used at 3:26 p.m. to enter Adiz's apartment. There was no record of him leaving. This meant that at the exact time of the delivery, he was still inside. The delivery had exposed him. Without it, there would have been no precise timestamp proving his presence. Law enforcement obtained a warrant and entered the apartment, finding clear signs of unauthorized occupation. The suspect was located within hours. He admitted to entering earlier that day, but claimed the delivery was unexpected. By accepting it, he unknowingly placed himself within a documented timeline he could not deny. The investigation ultimately revealed how a simple, automated system became critical evidence. The order, the route, the arrival, and the acceptance created a precise record that confirmed presence inside the apartment. What began as a routine delivery became the key to solving the case. It answered the central question. If the recipient was not there, who took the delivery? In the end, it was not just about who answered the door, but what that moment proved. In a case defined by absence, missing communication, missing activity, and missing presence, a single ordinary action filled the gap. A delivery, accepted and recorded, became undeniable proof. It was just a delivery, until it proved someone was there.